Hello everybody, we are back with Honeybee Hollow, back with our dark skin tutorial with Posca pencils. This is where we left off last time. Now I went over just this area right here with the pink again so that we could just smooth it out. I mean, there was nothing that I did that was overly exuberant. I just kind of smoothed the edges. We had some edges right in here. I just kind of smoothed them out. You can kind of see where I went in with the pink. So we are going to just get started with the rest of her face. It'll probably take a couple of videos to finish just the face skin. But let me grab those pencils. Again, we're using Posca. Most of us know Posca as the paint pen people. But they do make a line of pencils. They are 36 colors. They don't put the names on them, so all we have are these little color tabs to go by. And this is the one that we used on the shadow parts of her face last time, so we're just going to go in and pick this up where we left off. By the way, I am Mia Leondo from Badass Art. We are just going to carry on with this portrait. Very, very light hand. Posca pencils are incredibly pigmented. They're an oil-based pencil. If you didn't see the first video, definitely a blendable pencil. Something that I personally like because I like to use a lot of layers. I think that you get a smoother, creamier finish on skin tones when you use more layers. You can get a depth perception that you don't normally get if you just use one single color. But it's, you know, everybody's different. Everybody likes to color grayscale in a different way. I am using incredibly light pressure. You can see how much color it actually lays down, and I am just barely touching the paper. And if you guys have any questions or you want to see a brand of pencils, I've got a lot of pencils. If there's something specific that you want to see, just send me a message in the comments or a message over on Facebook, and I will be very happy to review pencils for you. I'm not sponsored by any brand, so everything that I have is purchased with my own money and explored with my own time, so I'm going to give you an honest opinion of it. I like Posca pencils. They've really moved up into like my top 5 favorite brands of pencils. I like hard pencils though. I'm a big Faber-Castell fan. I like the black edition, and that's kind of a known, well, I feel like it's a hard pencil. I guess everybody has their own ideas, but it's, if you're a fan of Prismas or, you know, soft pencils like this, it's probably not going to be one of your favorites. If you like to layer and you like to approach things with a really light hand, this might be something that you check out. I think they were about $50 for the set. I can add a link below to the Posca set, and again, you know, I don't make any money on that, so if you see them, you like them, grab them. Now, I've said this in other videos, I'll say it again. I make the area around the eye darker. That is just personal style. As you color, as you get farther along in your coloring journey, you will develop your own style. You'll do things in a unique way. You'll just be, going along, you'll be like, oh, I want to do it this way. And it'll just kind of become unique to you, or just something, the way that you do it. And that's how style develops over the years. And I've been doing this for 30 years. Well, actually probably more than that. I just started making the eye area darker. It almost looked like they had dark circles under their eyes, but I liked the effect and I worked with it. That is just me. So when you see me doing this, making their eyes a little dark, don't feel like you have to follow along. You don't have to make it quite this dark. That is just a style thing. But if you see it and you like it, by all means. And I am adding just a little bit more pressure behind here. I'm actually going to grab a color that is one shade darker. I'm going to add a little more shadow around the eye. Now, it doesn't have to be so dark that she looks like she's been in a fight, but I do like it to look incredibly shadowed. And then I'll go back in later and add some makeup. I don't always add makeup to my portraits, but on this one, I think we're going to make her headdress like a metallic copper. That'll be a fun tutorial too. I can do it in gold or in copper. Maybe copper will be better because we have the bees and there'll be more gold. We'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, I think it'll be fun to have some bright makeup on her with some gold tones in the back. So we'll see how it goes. I changed my mind a lot, so you guys will get used to that with me. We'll just see how it goes when we get there. And my husband is working on my studio. A bunch of equipment has been coming in. I have lights and camera holders and some really neat things. I'm not talented in putting those things together or setting it up, so he's been taking care of that for me, and it should be all finished and ready to go here soon. Okay, back to the lighter shade. And I run those lighter shades right into the darker ones so that they blend nicely. Usually you can get pretty seamless blending when you just layer them up like that. And I don't want it to be incredibly dark here. I'm going to make some rosy cheeks, a rosy cheek situation. And just remember not to be intimidated by a grayscale or any kind of pencil. I mean, you can bully this stuff into doing what you want once you get the hang of it, and that's what I'm here for, to teach you how to do it. And you can make your colorings look like a digital creation if you want. It's all about how patient you are. You can also change the shape of the nose. I gave her kind of a thin nose. Just remember, if you want to make the nose wider, you pull the shadows out this way. If you want to make the nose taller, you pull the shadows this way. And the darker the shadow, the steeper the object appears. Now, as we get down to the lip area, she's got some beautiful, juicy lips, and we're going to learn how to make them look very glossy. Probably not on this video, probably in video number 3. But when you are shadowing a lip area, always leave the area closest to the lip highlighted in a true white right away is going to give it a highlight that's going to make it look incredibly moist later. If you're trying to make the lips look dry or cracked or sunburned or something like that, then you want to leave that out. But if you're trying to give a lipstick, lip gloss, that kind of effect, then leave that white line all the way around the upper lip. It's a very subtle thing, but it makes a huge difference. Okay, now we're going to go back to the peachy color like we did up here. I'm just going to kind of bring these colors together. And don't be afraid to push that lighter color out into the darker color to blend it in, to get rid of that line. And you don't need a lot of pressure. Nice and easy, small circles. And we'll go back to the flesh tone. Just kind of nice and easy, smooth it all out. And now we'll grab the pink color. And I'm going to go all the way up to the highlight of the cheek here. And we'll have to go back in and kind of smooth that out with the flesh tone again. Now you can go back around, and anywhere you see, just a little spot that looks like it needs to be smoothed, just kind of go in and very lightly smooth it out. So I'm going to finish this cheek and this chin, and when I come back we will work on her nose and her lips and eyes, and we will finish this part of the portrait out, and that will just leave the metallic headdress, and we'll do something clever with the background too. But yeah, this one looks really good. I'm pretty happy with her so far. So okay, everybody, we will see you next time.